What's up everybody, Avian here. Welcome to this week's video. It's been a while since I've explained how to play Janna in a video, and since then, changes, however subtle, have been made here and there to her kit. So let me take you through how to play a modern Janna. Some of you may already know that she's my favourite support, and for those of you who don't, or perhaps for those of you who believe that she's difficult to play, then let me tell you, stop hesitating and go and see for yourself. With just a little bit of experience, you will begin to protect your teammates from your enemies in many situations. As always, there can be links, timestamps and other useful information found in the description below, so feel free to use those to help you. I'd like to start by summarising the modern Janna as a refresher for those who may not have played her in a while. Her abilities, such as her passive Tailwind, now only benefit allies as they're running towards you and within range. Pay attention to how you position, as this is going to impact your allies' potential for defensive or aggressive movement. And what I mean with this is that you can allow your allies to run towards your enemy at a faster pace if you feel you have the advantage by positioning offensively. Otherwise, you can stand behind your team and offer them the potential to escape faster instead. Now, Tornado still charges over 3 seconds, whilst increasing the range, the damage and the knockup duration for each of those seconds that it's charging. However, the width of the Q is now narrower, and Zephyr still grants Janna the Ghost passive when it's off cooldown and an activational damage and slow, although it now has a flat cooldown of 12 seconds at all ranks. Eye of the Storm still works exactly the same, offering sustain and damage potential, and it has flat cooldown of 10 seconds at all ranks, but it has welcomed a lot of beneficial changes to the support items. And Monsoon still continues to influence games positively and negatively worldwide. It still works the same and has great potential for disengaging, or even just for its sustain. No matter who your opponents are as Janna, your role is always focused towards peeling for your teammates, aiding the mobility of your allies to reflect the situation and retaining the vision on the map. Supports that have high potential to engage are common in the current meta, and in these situations, I aim to position quite safely and mirror the enemy's position in relation to my AD carry. This allows me to remain in a comfortable range for minion XP, casting E when required, and use Tornado to defy any attempts of engagement by the enemy. When you have lane control or you're pushed, it's a good time to go and ward and check the minimap for an opportunity to roam or get objectives. Just ensure that by leaving, your AD carry security isn't compromised. On your approach to mid-game, peacefully shield any damage incoming on your AD carry or to enhance your trades in lane, and deny any external threats using your Q. If you do burn any summoners to survive, then ward up and play extra careful, and once you reach level 6, you should be able to handle most threats that come towards you with your Q and your R. Try and maintain your own vision control where the enemy's warding and any of their movement as well. Continue to protect your carry and group up with your teammates for objectives or skirmishes. If any of your enemies have summoner spells on cooldown, telling your team about it can be a good way of inviting assistance to help you take enemies down as well. Towards late game, you might use your ultimate to disengage at any point, so be on your toes. Continue to shield your carry and maximize the damage output of him, or use it on targets that become a priority due to enemy aggression. Q is best saved to peel for your carries from enemy threats, and it does very well at denying enemies who have gap closing abilities. Try an ultimate in a position when you can get the best sustained potential whilst preventing any allies dying, especially your carries. In rare occasions it can be used aggressively to reposition enemies to secure kills, but playing her more will reveal when it's best to do this as Janna. Don't ignore the potential that Zephyr has to slow an enemy fleeing or chasing one of your carries. Just ensure that you won't need the escape potential it offers after you've used it. When it's on cooldown, think about your positioning as well. So all of this can be quite exciting and also disappointing at times if you don't pull it off, but she's really good at peeling, protecting and roaming. And for your skill order, besides your ultimate first, max out your shield potential and then take increased peel by maxing Q or the roaming potential with W. For your Masteries, I take 0, 18, 12, just to enhance the general support abilities as well as the shield and the healing and summoner spell cooldowns. And for runes, a selection of ability power, armor, mana regeneration and health as well as other defensive stats can really enhance the potential of your kit. Janna's pretty weak early game, and not having any ability power or mana regeneration at all can be the reason a death may occur. So not only managing your mana is key, but moving through with mana regeneration in your runes and optimizing your item build on the way up can help you have an ability to shield your allies on every occasion. Items that benefit Janna and her team include Locket of the Iron Solari, Zeke's Harbinger, Mikkel's Crucible, and Ardent Censer, although cooldown reduction is her ultimate friend, following ability power and mana regeneration. As most games don't allow you to reach 45% CDR, grabbing Boots of Lucidity can be good if you predict it's going to be a short one, and Frost Queen's Claim is an excellent choice for chasing enemies down, which is something Janna does really well with her teammates once she's grouped up. Now, boots aren't always essential, particularly against enemies with low mobility. If you predict a long game, skipping boots and getting mobility through items instead can boost your spell kit more later. And Talisman of the Ascension is kind of essential on these occasions, just like it is against high mobility teams as well. Now, whatever the weather, Janna can be a great choice and works well with most AD carries, although those champions such as Ezreal, Twitch, and other ones with low output early can be pretty challenging with her. She struggles against enemies which have high lane dominance such as Thresh, Blitzcrank and Alistar, and other ones with extreme poke like Zyra and Brand. Although most other enemies you should be able to manage quite efficiently with your shield, and once you reach mid-game and level 9, you'll have enough AD bonus to help your carry smash them right back to their spawn. Winter is coming, and as does the storms, so take shelter and get in game with Janna. See you guys!